Hi, it's Hannes Dreyer, and I'm so glad that you could make it to this Wealth Insights, because today what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how you can create your own luck and how to become as lucky as you want to be. Can you imagine you can be so lucky that you think I need $1 million, and then suddenly within a very short time, whoops, you've got $1 million. Just imagine that you can be so lucky. Now, do you know that there's actually a formula for luck? Now, this is amazing, because the moment that there's a formula, it means that luck is a science. Can you imagine that? Luck is a science. So all you have to do is to learn the science of luck. And the moment that you've got that, you go and apply that science, that luck, and you can be as lucky as you want to be. Now, let's break it down. Let's start at the beginning. Everything is energy. And what's energy? Well, there are different ways that they define it. Thomas Young defined it as a wave, and Einstein defined it as a particle. And the trick about luck is to take the wave, the spiritual, the thought, and then convert that wave into a particle, which is rands, as an example. Right. So the moment that we understand energy and how energy works, then we're going to understand the basis for luck. So let me show to you what a science wave is. Okay, so basically everything that you know, everything that you can see, everything that you can feel, anything that you can touch, smell, everything is related to energy. All matter that we see here on planet Earth is energy. And the difference between it is that everyone vibrates. Their sinus wave is a different frequency. So that's the first thing that we need to know. Now, there's a formula called the formula for riches, or the formula for success, or the formula for luck. Now, let me show you this formula and the origin of this formula. When I look at energy and I look at this wave, if you take the wave from there to there, this part, and you turn it upside, you're going to find that we simply shift it. And this then becomes the intent. This sign is the sign for intent. Your intent equals your focus, which is the formula for riches, the formula for success, and believe it or not, the formula for luck. Now let me show you why I say this. If you look at the intent, there are 3 basic things that we need to know about ourselves if you want to become lucky. The first thing that you need to know who you are. Unless you're going to know who you are, you'll never experience luck in the true sense of the word. And you'll never be able to make it happen, because that's the function of science. A science is the moment that I do something in a certain way to get a certain outcome. So if I do certain things in a certain way to get a certain outcome, guess what? I'm busy with the science. And I'm going to show you today, believe it or not, the magic of luck. And that luck is actually a science. So let's carry on. This point, that point, is called where you are. So first of all, I need to know who I am, and then where am I. In finances, there are 7 levels. And this is extremely important, and I'm going to come back to this. In business, there are 7 levels. Right. Now, this is fascinating. The 7 levels are basically, if I can draw a little drawing, then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels. Now, guess what? Where I am, let's say I'm at a level 4, right? I want to go to a level 7. This is who I am, this is where I am, this is where I want to be. In other words, I'm there, I want to go to a level 7, as an example. And level 7 means that I'm working on my business, not in my business, and financially, it means I am free. In other words, I'm part of that top 1% in the world. You do not have to work, and this is normally, when I speak of people, the reason why they come to the Wealth Creators University or go on the courses that I present is to become financially free. So where I am to where I want to be. The difference between the two the difference between the two means only one thing. This person here has got a far more and a far bigger competency level than the person here. Wow! Wow! So how do we create our luck? We simply increase our skill level, because our skill level is determined by our competency, and our competency is determined by our skill level. Isn't that absolutely amazing? So a person that's an alchemist or a wealth creator can literally create their own luck overnight. We think of something and then we simply go out and we manifest it. Why? Because we know that we've got the skills. So the trick is to learn the skill of an alchemist, the skill of a wealth creator. The moment that you've got that skill, you simply go out and you apply it in your business or in your finances. Do you know that we as alchemists, that we get literally an infinite returns on our investment? Now, what on earth is infinite return? It means it's not 10% or 12%. It's not 50%. It's not 100%. It's not 1,000%. It's not 100,000, not a million. It's so much that you cannot put a percentage growth on it. It's infinite. In other words, we take literally a thought and we collapse that thought into dollars. Can you imagine that? Now, there's a strategy that we can use. Do you know, I've looked at this for the last almost 24, 25 years. Actually 27 years it started, but the last 25 years I'm really into this. And the more I study this and the more I understand this, the more incredible it becomes. I looked at people, more than 4,300 business owners as an example. And I looked at these people, and do you know that there are only two ways of luck? There's bad luck and there's good luck. Okay, there are only two strategies that you can follow. That of an opportunity seeker or that of a wealth creator. Opportunity seekers, that's bad luck. Wealth creators, that's good luck. Now, how do I create my own good luck? Well, it's simply by increasing my skill. So we as wealth creators know that we need to increase our investment skills if we really want to become seriously lucky and get an infinite return on our money. We know that we have to increase our business skills. If we want to start a business with zero money, like I've done about 2 months ago on the 16th of July, I started with nothing, zero, nothing. And today, less than 2 months later, there's more than R1 million in the bank account. I did not go to the bank or got some venture capital or ask other people for money to invest in my business. No. We've got the skills, and because we've got the skills, we change it. So the wealth creator strategy, let me give you a definition of it. It's simply the intelligent use of limited resources. Limited resources, money, time, effort, mindsets. To go from where you are to where you want to be in the shortest possible time. Now, the shorter this time becomes, other people perceive that as you are more lucky than what they are. You are luckier than them. So it's the time. But then there's something else. Not only in the shortest possible time, but also with the least amount of risk. Because it's a risk that kills. So it's no good for us to become rich and then to lose it all. Then you were not lucky. While you're rich, or while you're perceived to be rich, people will say, he's lucky. And then you lose everything, and then they say, unlucky. It's simply because of the skill level. I hope that makes sense. So, but do you know that there's a strategy that we can use, or a technique within the strategy? And that is what I'm going to show you in the next Wealth Insights. Because the moment that we can use different techniques or tactics to increase the chance to go from where you are to where you want to be, then other people will perceive that as more and more lucky. I hope it makes sense. So, if I can summarize this, it simply means that there's a science to luck. And you're busy actually at the moment learning that science. And in the next Wealth Insights, what I'm going to do, believe it or not, I'm going to show you a technique, a tactic, which is part of this great strategy to go from where you are to where you want to be. And we call that tactic the wealth creator's goal. The technique that we're going to use is goal setting. Now, do you know that there are two ways to set goals? The unlucky way and the lucky way. Right, and the choice is yours. So the majority of people follow an unlucky goal setting strategy. They follow an opportunity seeking strategy. It cannot, and it does not, and it will not work, and I can guarantee that to you. But there's another way, by becoming an alchemist, by knowing how this works, and by having a specific strategy in mind. And I'm going to show you how to incorporate goal setting and wealth creation and being a wealth creator and being an alchemist into one in a very, very easy to understand way, so that you can go out and apply it and become as lucky as you want to be. It was really fun, and we've only touched on the formula for success. We're still here at this little part called the intent, but I hope that something has clicked and that you're going to apply this by beginning immediately to find out as much as you can about how to increase your skills in terms of your business and in terms of your investments and in terms of your relationships and spiritually and in terms of your physical health and in terms of 7 areas of life, which is called wealth. Because wealth, if we look at the core meaning of the word wealth, W-E-A-L in the Old English, it means well-being. So what we're striving for as wealth creators and as a modern day alchemist is to have a sense of well-beingness. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and I really can't wait to show you how to create your own luck by following a goal setting strategy. Thank you, it's Honest Dreyer, and I'll see you in the next Wealth Insights. Thanks.